And we return again for the next time. Hello again, everyone. I am back yet again. And this time we're going to be finding Silent Hill in Resident Evil 8 Village. Bit of an update since I last played. So I've been playing offline quite a lot, and I've been enjoying a lot of different features about this game. It's quite a good game. I made a mistake. Now, I still have all my save data and everything, but you'll notice there's an infinite ammo symbol by the rifle here. I made a big mistake, and I forgot to not buy that ammo, so it carries over to this game. I have not bought the game for the Lemmy or the M1897, so I will not be buying infinite ammo for those guns, just to make sure that this playthrough is as fair as possible. I also have not bought infinite ammo for the Wolfsbane, although I do have it for the grenade launcher. So here's how I'm going to remedy this. So let's see. Let's reload the sniper rifle. Alright, I got 4 rounds. Let's see. Let's see one thing. Oh, it's discard the whole thing. Damn it. Alright, that's obviously not going to work.
As you wish.
So
I have something special today.
here's what we're going to do. Let's find the sniper ammo. We're going to sell 4. I'm going to check.
Good deal.
Alright, so my handgun ammo's all full up.
Welcome.
So let's see, how much...
I've gotten some new stock.
Okay, I know how to do this.
Have a wonderful adventure.
Let's see. Oh, wait, no, that costs... Alright, so here's what I'm going to do.
Wish to make a purchase?
Supplies, let's go. Oh, there's... God, I hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, I know what I'm going to do. So I got 800 for selling the sniper ammo.
Huh?
I'm gonna go down 900.
Have a wonderful adventure.
So I'm losing 100, and I'm discarding the ammo I bought to offset having infinite ammo for the sniper rifle. I will also be using the sniper rifle as little as possible. If I have to make a sniper shot, I will use the handgun. My mistakes come back to bite me. So now, we are back exploring the area. We're not going right to Silent Hill just yet. We're gonna get ourselves some nice items. Did I look in here before? No, I did not. Or, I mean, yes, I did. I love how you could come here and get explosive rounds before you ever have to... She's dead already, Ray. We killed her last time. Alright. 4 of those things. Oh, man, I hate these things. Flappy bastards. But they do give a lot of money, so I like that. Of course you do, Ray. Of course you do. Because you know how much I don't like them. Oh, God. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Right. Gotta go through this house. Do I have lockpicks? I do. I want to use it. It's heard a scream from the house off the chimney. Okay. Little animal body. Alright, that should be everything. Oh no. Right, no. Why are you filling my head with terrible images? Ah. God, that's gonna take a lot of mind bleach to get out. Oh, hello, you. Ah! No! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, God. Alright. Where the hell? I need that little tool. Are you heading out already? Oh, if you're heading out, I'll catch you later, man. Alright. Where are we? I think we got the stuff out here. Everyone ready for a fun little jump scare? Look out the window! So if you look at the 7, the 4, and the 8, this guy pops up out of nowhere. I'm down. And 7, 4, 8. Oh look, there's the other handgun. Yeah, I'll pick it up and use it. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'll just sell it. Let's rearrange some of this inventory. Alright, that's good. Oh, I'm regretting the whole sniper rule right now. Well, if I'm gonna snipe... Actually, let me see one. I keep messing up the inventory button. Let's examine you real fast. 160. And you are... technically no, 140 right now, not 170. Oh, let me get through here. Alright. That's all. That's all there. Locked from the other side, huh? Oakley dokley. This jack handle will only be used this one time. So I will say that after playing through this game numerous times, I have found things in here, not specifically in this room, but in this game, that are pretty nifty. Now, even though a lot of people really enjoy Castle Dimitrescu, I have to admit that my favorite section of the game is Donna Beneviento's house. It is the scariest part of this game, and probably the scariest part in any Resident Evil game that I've ever experienced. Now I think... Oh god, alright! Now I think it's the scariest part of any Resident Evil game because it's very clear what it's kind of ripping off of. It's a huge Silent Hill nod. And I mean, I'll go over the most blatant Silent Hill reference that house makes. I do not like this guy. Because he's right there. Oh, I kicked him good. Alright. Give me the doll body. The Madalena body. But I've been watching certain things on YouTube just to get a deeper understanding of some of the lore regarding the Four Lords. And there's something very fun that I learned. The well wheel, I'll need that. And it's, so obviously, the Four Lords all have some kind of representation. You know, Lady Dimitrescu is the vampire, as we all know. I don't think anyone is surprised by that at this point in the game. Moreau is the fish/Cthulhu dude, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, Cthulhu kind of guy. Heisenberg is Dr. Frankenstein, as well as like a psychopath. And then that just leaves Donna. And Donna's interesting because she, I guess she's meant to represent a ghost, because you don't really see her till after she's dead. By the time you do finally see her, it's... well, we'll get there in a bit. The first time you see her, you don't ever actually see her. You see her doll. And you see a large portrait of her, which I guess is meant to represent... kind of like in horror films, like you never see like the ghosts alive in person. You only see like portraits of them. So we're gonna get some things, because we're gonna make a stop to the Duke. Alright. So now that we got the well wheel, we have a lot of goodies we could pick up. So this necklace with the 2 holes is interesting, because when you fully combine everything, it makes Lady Dimitrescu's necklace. If you have all 3 pieces of the necklace in your inventory and they haven't yet been combined, you could actually combine all 3 of them at the same time. So, it's kind of nifty in that sense. Get that quality meat. Use the well wheel. Get 3 pipe bombs. Anyways, I was saying, Donna Beneviento, the Silent Hill references are insane, but there's another thing about her, aside from the ghost comparison. I was watching a YouTube video, and I probably should have watched it again before starting up right now, but... essentially, there's an Italian genre of horror films that involve around some, like, mysterious person wearing a mask and committing murders. I'm not explaining it very well. It just sounds like slasher horror. But there's, like, this whole mystery thing. Sometimes it's tied into, like, a cult kind of thing. But essentially what it boils down to is there's, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't do that before. Yeah, so I have to go back this way anyway. What it boils down to is that there's things involved with Donna Beneviento's house that it's probably the area of the game that has the most missable trying to think of what the most missable references, for lack of a better term, because there are things that happen in her area that can be easily missed. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you miss items or you miss a little Easter egg, you know, the portrait fell over, you didn't see it, but now you do. I'll get to that in a second as well once we get into the actual house proper. But there's just aspects of this game that are really well thought out. Oh no. Normally that thing squeals and runs at you and hurts you a little bit, but I'm happy I got rid of it. Lockpick. Good. I used a lockpick, I got one back. And now we could finally go to the house that we unlocked, because I almost forgot to go there. Let's climb up. Gonna grab handgun rounds. The only reason why you have to come here is to get the next part of the key, which is a little ridiculous because you just got the key, and now it's like, just add this to the key. It's like, well, why not just make the key I just got the item that I need to get to the next area?
Better see the Duke again.
It doesn't make that much sense, and it just feels like it's done to delay you from going straight to Donna Beneviento's area. I mean, there were better ways to kind of...
How was it? Did you learn anything?
I found these feathers. Now tell me how to fix this like you said you would.
Settle down. First, you must use that key and collect all of your little roses flasks.
Where are the rest of them?
There are 4 in total. You have the one, and the other lords have the rest.
Lords?
Mother Miranda is the cold, calculating ruler of this village. 4 lords serve under her. The first you've already met, the Lady Dimitrescu. The second lives deep in a valley of mist, the doll-maker, Donna Beneviento. None of her playmates have ever come back from that dank old estate. The third is Moreau, a being of twisted flesh that lives in the reservoir past the windmills. It is said that he is not the only monster that lives in those waters. The fourth and most dangerous is Heisenberg. He works in his factory on the village outskirts. And the project. Let's just say parts of the human imagination are better left alone.
so there's different treasures that we'll eventually get our hands on.
If you truly wish to save your daughter, you must first gather the 4 flasks. I'll do you a personal favor. I've marked the Lord's locations on your map. Some treasures still lurk in this village. I'm sure each one will prove of great use to you.
Why are you doing all this?
Why, it's all part of our first-class customer service. Please do come again soon.
Alright, so I think from now on, instead of selling ammo and trying to buy other ammo and then toss it, I'm just gonna... Because that was a very roundabout way of just tossing sniper ammo. So I think what I'm gonna do is from now on I'm just gonna toss sniper ammo whenever I have to. Alright, so I'm gonna combine this right here. Also, I'm in the wrong menu. Okay, we're back. Hopefully everyone can hear me again. We're back. Jesus, that was terrible. Apparently the battery in my controller died. Luckily I have another controller. By the way, so I just inspected Luisa's necklace and I got a crystal fragment. That will leave a necklace with a key in your inventory. If you check it, you'll get a tiny key called Luisa's key. Use it on this box here. And you get Cesaire's goblet. Now that's in this structure, which you can get to through this door, which is right on the outskirts of the Duke's little territory. So now that we've gotten some items, checking our treasures. There's a few things we're not going to sell just
Shall I
yet.
choose something? Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring them to me.
Perfect crystal skull is a good thing to sell. The crystal wings is a good thing to sell. We're not selling the necklace or the doll body. We will sell the necklace stone, and we will sell the wooden goat, as well as Caesar's goblet. The wooden goat we assembled already. So we're getting a lot of money.
Where did you get your hands on such a thing?
We're going to go to the Duke's kitchen, see what we can make. We don't have finest fish just yet, so we can't increase our movement speed. We cannot yet make... you know, this whole guarding thing, even though we have the quality meat. There's juicy game we can get. We couldn't make that, though, if we wanted to. Let's see. We can't even make the 3-flavored... yeah, so we can't make that. We can make this... but first we're going to make this.
We've gathered all the ingredients.
The herbed fish will
Now,
basically just buff up our health.
apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
I love how you bring him ingredients and he
Not a bad dish.
cooks for himself.
I can hardly wait. Just excuse me a moment.
I'm also going to get some guarding buff
Here it is. Please, join me.
added to my powers.
Not a bad dish.
in case anyone can
You
hear
have an eye for quality.
in the background, there's some fireworks going off. It's July 3rd, so I'm sure we're due for that. By the way, in case you're wondering where to get the juicy game, it's in this tree. You'll eventually find photos that tell you where to find like the certain animals, like the finest fish, the finest meat, and the juiciest game. Let's see if we, now with the juiciest game, if we can make anything else.
You wish to make a purchase? I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
I don't have enough for everything else, but okay, that's fine. Supplies, you can get the knife. You get Chris's super gun. I will not be getting that. I'm not going to use New Game Plus items in this playthrough, as much as I may want them. And actually, I can't even get certain ones. Like, oh, wait. Yeah, I can. I could get the rifle right here. It is a fun weapon to use, but it has infinite ammo, and that's cheating at this point. But it is a lot of fun to use.
Securing
I love the hell out of that
more
gun.
Important than anything. Anything, my friend.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Let's sell this gun. I'm not using it for the playthrough. At least, I guess my rule of thumb is I won't use any weapon I have infinite ammo for. What I will end up doing is,
all finished.
if the weapon, and you know what, I'm going to upgrade, I'll always upgrade ammo capacity for the sniper rifle to make up for the fact that I messed up and bought infinite ammo for it. So my weapons are all upgraded. I still have a ton of ammo. And this is where things are going to get a lot of fun. So let's go through. Okay. See what we can do with some crafting. We can make some landmines. I would prefer to make handgun ammo and first aid medicine. So let's make a bunch of handgun ammo. Even though we're not going to need it just yet. And let's use the four-winged key, which we honestly didn't need. Now we're going to enter Silent Hill, and I'm going to point out the Silent Hill references that I've picked up on. I'm sure there's more than this. But if there are... Silent Hill I haven't played in a while, so I might be forgetting a lot. Alright, here we go. So, right here, you can see kind of like a mist in the air. This isn't fog, but it is kind of a reference to the fog in Silent Hill. Because you can see like how further off it's becoming a little harder to see through things. So I like that imagery. The different dolls that are hanging just represent victims of the area. And it's a creepy area. And I want to point something out as well, so I just jumped back down around here. There's dolls hanging. Later on, there's going to be other stuff in these trees. And there's going to be enemies along this road. But you'll notice that there's nothing that's, like, preventing you from being lured in. Also notice like a doll in there. I like seeing baby carriages along the way here. Doesn't creep me out at all. Perfectly reasonable to just look around and... Hey, there's the baby carriage. So if we look around here, I want to just see... So, I don't know if it carries over between playthroughs, but there is a Goat of Warding along here somewhere. I don't know if it's on the bridge. On that bridge. Or down there or anything. I don't know. I forgot to buy the equipment for the rifle. I don't know if I should allow myself to buy the rifle equipment. Feels like I'd be cheating if I did that.
What?
By the way, Ethan getting called by his dead wife.
Ethan,
Just like James Sunderland
come
in
with me.
Silent Hill 2.
There's something I have to tell you.
Mia? What's going on?
Rose feels different. Ethan, you have to fix her.
What the hell is this?
Everyone leaves me. Even Rose. I don't want to kill her.
This can't be real.
Oh, it can be. Notice the fog, or I guess the mist, whatever is blocking your vision is becoming thicker, and now it kind of goes away once you get near this like tomb area.
Am I losing it?
Also, these pipe bombs will be instrumental after we're done this area. Give up your memories. Well, what does that mean? If you examine this, it'll take you right to your key items. And there's nothing in here that would necessarily be a memory except for a family photo. So let's put that in. It's Mia and Rose.
What's going on?
And the door's open. Now the doors are closed. And there's no photo on the ground. There's no hole on this side of the door. But there is a letter thing. And that photo went right in. Didn't look like it got crumpled up when Ethan put it in. So already, it looks like, oh, your family photo's just gone. So let's take a look around this elevator real fast. There's scratch marks, all kinds of stuff, but nothing that jumps out. Let's push that button. Come with me, Ethan. More of your dead wife inviting you into the creepy area, just like in Silent Hill 2. Now, there's different things that you could relate to. So in Silent Hill, it's always a different protagonist, and they're all supposed to be everymen. Like Harry Mason and James Sunderland are not combat specialists. And even Ethan with his, I got military training from Chris Redfield, he's still an everyman just like them. And this seems to be like some supernatural horror nonsense going on. But when you're entering, this, I guess if we're going to call anything, Donna Beneviento's house is basically Silent Hill. When you're entering Silent Hill, you're entering pretty well armed. Like, I got a shotgun, a rifle, a handgun, a knife, pipe bombs. Man, I'm ready to kick the doors in and lay waste to whatever's inside. So, let's just take a look out here. Alright, there should be a goat of warding there. I've destroyed it in the other game. It looks like it carries through to all playthroughs. So, nothing I could do about that. I also forgot to mention earlier when I was doing the cooking, if you do a playthrough of this game, so you see how I have like the poultry right here? Let's say you go through this game and you cook most of the dishes, right? Once you cook them, your character is permanently upgraded. Like, you don't have to recook those meals during your next playthrough. But let's say you missed a piece of food, like you missed some fish, or poultry, or meat, or quality meat, or juicy game. Well, you might not be able to cook everything on your first playthrough. In subsequent playthroughs, the food buffs that you got on your first playthrough carry over, but you could refine the food and have the Duke cook new meals. So you can get all of the upgrades eventually. If you're not good at blocking, I recommend getting the health upgrades and the movement speed upgrades. If you are good at blocking, movement speed and the blocking upgrades before all the health ones. So this is Donna Beneviento and her doll. It's kind of odd. People were simping over Lady Dimitrescu, but Donna's like, she's a very beautiful woman. You just don't see much of her, and all the game's marketing is on Lady Dimitrescu. So much to the point where I think Capcom... Actually, I know Capcom did this. I confirmed this on an episode of my podcast. They released Lady Dimitrescu's underwear color. And no, I'm not kidding. Apparently her underwear is white, because the public wanted to know. Now you'll notice that you can't really cut the windows in this house like you could in Lady Dimitrescu's castle. But so far everything seems normal, except that there's no enemies. When you got into Lady Dimitrescu's castle, it wasn't too much longer until you started encountering enemies. But I mean, this house seems fairly quaint. There's nothing to really find. Everything just looks kind of normal, except there's fresh fruit. And there's dolls. Creepy, but I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Alright. Now that we're on this side, you'll notice that this door is just locked. There's no way to unlock it. That comes into play once we come back upstairs. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention, we're getting in the elevator with our weapons. In Silent Hill 2, James Sunderland, before he could get into a certain elevator, has to give up his weapons. Now, the other thing to point out is Ethan right now is a cross between Harry Mason and James Sunderland. He came here searching for his missing daughter, much like Harry Mason did in Silent Hill 1. The alkaloids of mountainous plants. I'm sure it involves all the herbs from Resident Evil, the series. But he came here kind of following his dead wife, because Mia was appearing to him, much like how James Sunderland gets a letter from his wife, Mary, and follows it to Silent Hill, their favorite vacation spot. Now that door is locked. We're going to test everything on the way down this hallway. And take a look at this photo, or this painting. And if you look at it straight on, it might look like nothing. But if you turn your head and look sideways, this is a woman. A pregnant woman. That's the head, kind of bent down. That is her torso. That is her stomach, where you could see that she's carrying a child. And those are her legs. Seems to be hanging by 2 wires. So if we enter this area, we see Angie, the doll of Donna Beneviento. Let's save this game real fast. That seems like a smart move. Well, I don't see any problems. Let me pick up this flask.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What? Wait, where's my gun?
So, you have nothing in your inventory right now. Your inventory is blank. And as it are your treasures, as are your key items, as are your crafting. So, you have nothing. And this is important because this kind of symbolizes, for anyone who has played Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2, when James goes in that elevator, he has to put all of his items in the one locker area before taking the elevator down and encountering all kinds of monsters and weird traps. So right now, we are here with a mannequin of our dead wife, which is what I'm sure everyone wants to encounter in a creepy basement. By the way, it's not just that you took an elevator down and then you had your weapons taken, and James Sunderland had to put his weapons in a locker and then take the elevator down. Both Ethan and James took the elevator down to a basement level. So, Capcom's being a little on the nose in that regard. Of, well, we're gonna really make it seem like we're, you know, kind of ripping off Silent Hill 2. And now you're performing some kind of odd autopsy on your mannequin, or your wife's mannequin. Three eyes shut. So we know Three Eyes shut. And we know that...
That's a kid. Can you believe it? She's so energetic. It's crazy.
That's a photo of our dead wife. That's a radio playing her... her voice. So we know the crow is facing the right, wings spread. We know that all three eyes are shut. So we could set those now. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, it's 5, 2, 7, 11. No, I'm wrong. Okay. So I have to do this. So you wash off the blood-covered ring. You see, it's a wedding ring. 5/29/11. Okay, I was off by 2 days. So now, we're going to go back out in this hall. Look at that creepy picture again. Or painting, whatever. Oh. Okay, door that randomly opened for me. I'll go in. A memento of my time with Ethan, but this music box no longer plays. So, earlier in the playthrough, I mentioned that looking at the scratches on the music box was going to be important. Before we get to that, I want to point something out. There are certain closets like this spread throughout the basement here. The purpose of them is to go inside, grab the handle, and close it, like so. And then you could open it once you are ready to open it. Now, you might be wondering what that's for. We'll get there. It won't be too much longer before we get there. But for now, let's line up these scratches. That is so much easier to solve than the Sherry Birkin block puzzle in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Okay. So we got tweezers. Ah, move. So we have to go back. Oh, the picture fell, but one of the wires is still... Oh, now that wire is holding the picture up in a way where it looks like the woman is hanging. Yeah, this game has some really creepy imagery. By the way, I almost forgot earlier. Let me do this now so I don't forget. We're going to open this little closet door. I'm not going to tell you why. You'll see. We'll get there eventually. So we're going to open her mouth and use the tweezers to give us a piece of film. So, if we examine this, it says, Our happy family. Rose's best friend in the whole wide world. She really likes this fairy tale. The most important thing in the world to us. A wedding gift from Grandma and proof of Ethan's everlasting love to me. So, this amounts to Rose's stuffed monkey, the fairy tale, Rose, the music box, and then the ring. So, if I'm remembering this correctly, we'll get this done in one go. No problems. So that's that. So it's monkey, fairy tale, rose, music box, ring. And if I did this right, it looks like it's playing a movie. It looks like it's playing the movie from The Ring. By the way, I love how sections like this house, Donna Beneviento's house, essentially just would completely prevent the infinite weapons from being like the speedrunner tool of the century for this game. I've played through, and I've unlocked certain things. Like, I've unlocked, the assault rifle. I've gotten the Stake Magnum. I haven't gotten the hand cannon or the rocket pistol yet, or what looks like the lightsaber. We examine the phone. I have gotten the special knife. I will be doing a knife-only run at some point.
Please, Ethan, listen to me. I didn't want to keep it from you.
Mia?
I didn't want to lose you again. I didn't want to destroy this family.
Mia, what are you talking about?
I love you both so much. I had to. I had to do it.
Well, I don't have anything that could fit in there. Oh, and I'm back here. And that door is still open. Just like we need it to be. By the way, for anyone who played Silent Hill 2, I forget the name of the little kid who shows up, who is friends with Mary in the hospital. But super best friends, when Matt and Pat did their playthrough of Silent Hill 2, they referred to her as what is colloquially known as a shit kid. Which is basically a child that just, like, causes problems all the time. Like, the kid very early in Silent... Oh, even all my money's gone. That's great. Like, the kid in Silent Hill 2, when James is reaching for a key, kicks it out of his reach. Angie is kind of like that child from Silent Hill 2. Oh, look, a baby cradle. A lot of baby imagery down here. I also have a theory. Here's the breaker box key. We will be needing that. Uh-oh. When the bell breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come cradle, baby and all. Or is it baby, cradle and all? Who knows? Rockabye baby on the treetops. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. If the bell breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle, and all. See, they're both two-syllable words, so it's hard to remember which is which. So, we're gonna make our way down the hallway. What's all this blood and intestines, like an umbilical cord or something down here? Oh, let's run away from the baby. I don't want to go near the baby. If you get near that baby, he's gonna eat you. That is a terrifying baby. How do we escape the baby? We hide like big brave men in the closet. And this is the part of the game where you can beat it by not pressing a button. Oh God. He's gonna sit here and sip wine. I feel like that monster is exactly what, like, people who are members of, like, anti-child groups perceive children as. Alright. Ah! Stop making noise, baby! He's doing it to spite me. Alright. I think the baby is gone. We can be brave enough to open the closet door. An alternate tactic is you can actually run around this table and go right past the baby. But I don't like those speedrunner strats. I like doing things safe. So let's use the breaker box key. And oh look, there's something stuffed in there that's not a fuse. So we're gonna go here. And you'll notice that Angie, the shit kid that she is hiding out in the corner here. I haven't been looking at all the places where Angie's been hanging out, but Angie kind of just follows you around this section. Oh, look! Another closet I'm going to open. I wonder what I will be using that for. I honestly hate this. This baby is just the worst thing ever. I do not like this baby. You could alternatively hide under the bed, but it's harder to see when the baby goes away. Oh, God. Oh, this thing is creepy! Okay. I don't hear the baby anymore. Always leaves this weird I also love how if you're running and you're looking down, you can see Ethan's hands kind of just like flapping. I don't know how he runs. But it doesn't look like he's like pumping his arms like the way someone who normally runs would. Looks like he's just flapping his arms around crazily. Alright, so we have the fuse. Before we use that, let's save the game again. Now, actually, once you have the fuse, I want to talk about this real fast. Once you have the fuse, you're going to want to save the game in here. That's because it's the closest point you get to being able to do one of the challenges easily. Now, you'll see I have a bunch of these challenges completed. Now, I've only been playing on casual because I've been building up my weapon inventory. So I haven't even beaten Standard or Hardcore or Village of Shadows. Where I'm at right now, I've been doing a lot of crafting. There's other stuff. Entrapment is not an easy one to do. Executioner's fairly easy. Let's see. Mind Your Step is easy as well. You just, once you have the ability to make mines, you go through it. Same thing with being able to make pipe bombs. Hide and Seek Master is the one I want to talk about. You have to defeat Angie in under 1 minute and 40 seconds, which you might wonder how you're going to do that when you don't have a weapon. The thing is, you do have a weapon in your inventory, but it's not easy to beat Angie in this time because even though she dies from the rule of 3, you still have to find her. Now, you'll see that in a bit. Right now, you're going to want to save, and you save right here because if you save here, you can go right back into the hide-and-seek game rather than needing to do this basement area all over again. Now, the baby's already been through here. Let's put the fuse in this box, and that'll get us back upstairs. Except here comes the baby! We're going to hide in here. Now, I'm not going to do a safe strat. I'm going to do a speedrun strat. And I use that term very loosely, because I am slow at this game. Alright. Yeah, I know, you're the baby. Gotta love me, right? Let me in the elevator, please. Okay. I hit the button. Luckily in time for the baby to get the door shut in his face. Now notice you still don't have really any items at all. Now the game of hide and seek doesn't start just yet. But it does start now.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive, huh? Before my friends murder you! Tick-tock! Your life's son alive.
Wait!
So you run after her. First time, she always goes upstairs.
Everything would be better if Rose wasn't born.
Fucking monster.
So you do have a weapon. It's the scissors. Come down here. Get a view of there. She's not there. That's fine. Okay. She'll hide here next. And then there's one of two places she can hide.
You do this to Rose too.
So let's see if we get lucky. Yes, we got lucky. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Never going to get out of here.
I'll show you the other place she can hide in a minute.
Stupid idiot. What are you doing to my cute friends?
It's over.
So, You don't get anything from Donna Beneviento herself, except part of the key. But you don't get like a treasure item from her. What you do get instead, in terms of treasure, is her doll.
I need to get out of this place.
So now we have the four-winged key, the four-winged unborn key. Pick up Angie, and all of your items have been mysteriously restored to you. So, I think the in-game explanation, like the actual lore and or canon surrounding this place, is that Donna Beneviento uses her mold and parasites to infect her dolls, and the more she infects them, the more they could do. That's why some of them can attack you and others just stand around and jitter. But she could also release, like, some kind of aroma or something with her mold infection. And it causes people to hallucinate and see things that aren't there. But it's nice to have my weapons back. And the fact that I upgraded them right before I went to Donna Beneviento is also a nice little touch. Because it means that they're pretty strong at this point. Even though there's stronger weapons that exist, and I just haven't been using them. Actually, let me see. Alright, I'm just going to keep going. I may have to rearrange my inventory, but I'm going to get another shotgun in just a bit. Just a little bit. Alright, where are we going now? So, I also want to comment about the weapon system just a little bit. Oh, by the way, one last thing before the weapon system. So I mentioned before about how this is basically Silent Hill. You have your family photo back, and there's no explanation as to how. So, we're going to do a few things in the village before we go anywhere near Moreau. And we're not going to do that tonight, because we've been going for a pretty decent amount of time. Now, there's a lot of enemies that show up around here. Don't hesitate to waste them. By the way, the map will show you buildings that you haven't explored, but it won't show you what along the route you haven't gotten, other than this treasure. I will show you how to get it. Don't worry. Gonna get the Sun and Moon Ball. And let's go in here. Grab some items that are all over the place. And grab this shotgun. By the way, once you play through the game and you've gotten all the items, eventually you're not going to be able to find a duplicate of the shotgun in its place. What you'll find instead is you'll find an amount of money in the location of the weapon that you picked up. The same goes for weapon upgrades. So if you find, like, for example, let's just examine this. You see how it has the recoil compensator, like the little part that attaches to the barrel of this gun? We picked that up in Donna Beneviento's house, or not Donna Beneviento, Lady Dimitrescu's castle. If we were to go there on a replay of this file, instead of the compensator, we'd find a bunch of money. So let's actually see. Yeah, I could upgrade more stuff for those. And that. I could always upgrade stuff for this shotgun, but I won't be using it in this playthrough. Unless I fully upgrade the other shotgun and decide to swap over. So we can go in, but let's use the well wheel. We're going to strategically hit everything that we can. Gonna get Madalena's head. We're gonna combine to make a whole doll. So Angie has a friend. Angie has a friend, but she's not getting a necklace. Photo of a strange bird. That's the bird we killed earlier. That gives you the let's see. I just want to get the name of it. The Juicy Game. Explosive rounds. This is a diary about, you know, how Donna Beneviento became adopted by Mother Miranda, and it's yeah. So the flowers that Donna Beneviento give off some kind of pollen or aroma that allow people to hallucinate. So, gonna grab Luthier's key. And this is what we picked up the Sun and Moon Ball for. And there we go. Give me that treasure. I want treasure. And the house has been picked clean. Oh, there's still the Beneviento treasure. We'll go back for it. We can't get it just yet. We need a special item. That river down there, by the way, is something we're going to be traveling on later in the game. Spoilers ahead. Alright. Stuff crawling its way out of the grave. Vivianite. There might be something else along the ground there, but I honestly just don't remember. And it doesn't jump out either. Like, bird cage. There's always a bird cage.
Does this look familiar to you?
Of course he's playing with a stupid doll. Hate the friggin' dolls. We're going to sell this shotgun because we're not going to use it yet. We'll buy it back if we need to.
Ah, Miss Angie. Just adorable. Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
So if we need to buy them again, this gun's going to cost us 50. This is going to cost us 68. So let's see what we can get. Yeah, I don't need that. Let's buy this stuff for the rifle. I do need the rifle. Oh, blueprints. I forgot about these.
Thank you for your purchase.
Alright. Boy, I feel kind of dumb now.
Please let me know if you'd like to strengthen your weapons. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished.
Alright, my shotgun is now fully upgraded.
Leave this to me.
As is my handgun. Well,
This
mostly.
modification can be done in just a moment.
Gonna upgrade the rifle. And upgrading the ammo for the rifle, even though it's fully loaded,
Till next
is
week.
my punishment for buying infinite ammo for the rifle before I should have. Alright, so let's do a few things. First off, I forgot to do this earlier. You can start dumping your flasks into this thing.
What the hell?
I wish they had more than just that one cutscene. Like each time you put a flask in, you get another little cutscene about what happened. So, real fast, what we're going to do. Going to investigate the graveyard here. Now this thing opens up. And we have Claudia Beneviento's slab. Now, there's a house that we need to visit. Fastest way there, if you're in this general area, first off, go through this gate. Then kick down this door, jump through this hole, and run your way over here. With Luthier's key, you can now get into the building. Shotgun ammo under the sink, because that's exactly where it goes. 270917. Put in that code, you'll get the steel thing, and you'll get the high capacity extended magazine for the rifle. That makes that capacity 13. It's yellow quartz. Chem fluid, and that is everything in this area. And rather than climb up the ladder and take too much time, just run to the end of the road there. Is there a flashing thing? I thought I saw some flashing light. Go out the door of that cabin, come back here, and do we have mines? Yeah, we have a mine. We're going to need that mine in just a moment. I also forgot to go to the Duke and see what we could cook.
Shall I choose something for you?
Yeah. Kinda figured.
Care.
Well, with the slab in hand, what we're going to do is go back to Donna Beneviento's area. Now, you'll need... Where is it? The broken slab. It says Claude. Really, it's Claudia. And by the way, that's, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, I think that is another reference to Silent Hill, because I know at some point Claudia is the name of one of the cult leaders from Silent Hill 1 or 3. I can't remember which game. Again, it's been a while since I played either. But Claudia is the name of one of the cult leaders from Silent Hill 3 or 1. From Silent Hill. I'll just say from Silent Hill. And that right there is a big reference to the fact that Silent Hill is heavily influencing this game. I forgot that this was even... Give me the meat. I want to be like Arby's and have the meats. Alright, time to run through. Alright, so we get down here. This big mamma jamma. Let me run a little bit. That's fine. That's okay. Ow. Let's get his giant crystal axe. Heal ourselves up. Make another first aid medi. And, that's medi, not many. Got a little bit of a stuffy nose for some reason. Input the broken slab. The grave magically opens up, and you get, I'm not gonna say this correctly, Berengario's chalice. And the thing says Claudia Beneviento, 1987 to 1996. So she died very shortly before the the mansion incident in the original Resident Evil. Letting that long silence go by. But that's how you get that chalice. Berengario's chalice.
Welcome, Ethan.
I'm going to show back up to this guy.
Securing goods is more important.
And we're going to sell a few things. So
anything.
This, the giant axe, steel falcon, Berengario's chalice, and that's all we need to sell for now.
Do you know what it's worth?
If we go to the Duke's kitchen, do we have anything that we can make? I need more poultry and fish. And meat. God, I can't make anything. Let's see if there's anything I could buy. No, apparently not. Alright.
Do let me know if you find anything else of value.
That's going to be it for tonight's playthrough.
Yes.
We explored Silent Hill. We talked about the lore of Resident Evil basically making its own Silent Hill section. I'm very much intrigued by the fact that Capcom made a very Silent Hill-like area. And it's something that I feel is going to influence future Resident Evil games moving forward. But regardless, hopefully everyone enjoyed that trip into another horror game franchise. And I will see you all again next time. But for now, good night, everyone. And if you happen to celebrate this particular holiday, happy 4th of July. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.